today. Borrowing and regrouping measurements. Now, when we borrow, when would we ever borrow? Where do we ever borrow in math? When we're doing what operation? Subtracting. Now, you don't need to write this down, okay? Just problem here. But if we had 3 and 1/8 minus 2 and 5/8. First thing we would do is 1/8 minus 5/8. Now, can you do 1/8 minus 5/8? No. So we borrow from the 3, make it a 2. Then what do we do? Henry?
Add the 8 plus the 1.
Add the 1 and 8 makes it 9. Okay? We don't make that 1 and 11. Okay? The reason is because that whole one is broken into 8 sections. So we add one section, now we took another whole one, made it into 8 fourth sections, so we added 8 plus 1. Now, when we borrow with our measurements, it basically takes the same idea as what we did with the mixed numbers when we borrow. So, step 1. Just like we did with the fraction, we're going to take one away from the larger unit.
Can I use a pencil?
Then, you're going to look at the chart. From the chart, you're going to add the number from the line that has both units, okay? So example, if we're dealing with pint and cup, we'd look at line 2, and so we take the number from that line, which in this situation would be the 2. And then we add that number from the chart to the amount that's already given in the problem. Okay, so you kind of see how it's similar to what we did with the fraction. We've taken one away from the large unit here, we took it away from the whole number. And then, in the fraction, we added the denominator to the numerator. In this situation, we're going to add the number from the line that has both units to the number that's already given. Okay, so example. Let's say we have 6 cups and 4 fluid ounces. So we're going to take from the larger unit, which is the 6 cups. We're going to take one away. So that 6 is going to become a 5. Okay, we're borrowing from the cups. Now, we look at the line that has cups and fluid ounces, which is line 1. 1 cup is equal to how many fluid ounces? 8. So, we're going to take that 1 cup that we borrowed and we're going to change it into 8 fluid ounces. So then we're going to add that 8 to the 4 that we already have, giving us a total now of 12 fluid ounces. If we do another example, let's say we have 3 feet, 5 inches. Okay, so we're going to borrow a foot. So now we have 2 feet. We look at the chart. That foot is going to become how many inches? 12. Now we already have 5 inches in our problem, so we're going to add the 5 to the 12 that we got from that 1 foot that we borrowed, giving us a total of 17 inches. Okay? Does that make sense? Now, for the regrouping, and you just go down the next line. We can regroup if the smaller unit has enough to make the larger unit 1 bigger. So to do that, from the chart, it's going to be the exact opposite as borrowing. So instead of adding, we're going to subtract. The number from the line that has both units. Okay, so we're going to subtract the number from the line that has both units on the chart from the smaller units that's on the problem. And then, when we borrowed, we took 1 away. When we regroup, we're going to add. So we're going to add 1 to the larger unit. Example. Let's say we have cups. $15 fluid ounces. When we look at that, do we have enough fluid ounces to make another cup? Well, if we look at our chart, we need 8 fluid ounces to make a cup. So do we have enough? Yes. So what we're going to do is we're going to subtract the 8 minus the 15 that's in our problem. So we're subtracting the number for the chart from the smaller unit. 8 minus 15 is 7. So we're going to subtract that. We have 7 fluid ounces left over. Now that 1 fluid ounce that we subtracted is going to become a what? A cup. So now we're going to add that 1 to the 3 cups, giving us a total of 4 cups. If we do another example, let's say we have 2 gallon and 6 quarts. Do we have enough quarts to make a gallon? Yes, because it only takes 4 quarts to make a gallon. So, we're going to subtract 4 quart from the 6 that we have. That will leave us with 2 quart. Now the 4 quart that we took away are going to become 1 gallon. So now we would have a total of 3 gallons. Yes? Okay, questions about this? Okay, let's get your boards out. Now, on your problems tonight for homework, they're going to give you something like this. It's going to say, I don't understand that I've already given you. 5 feet, 7 inches equals 4 feet, blank inches. So now, what did they do? If you look at the feet, they did what to the feet? Went from 5 to 4, so they took 1 away, right? That 1 they took away became what? 12 more inches. So we would take the 7 plus the 12, and 7 plus 12 is 19. Okay, does that make sense? Okay, let's do this one. 4 pounds, 6 ounces becomes 3 pounds, blank ounces. Go ahead and do that. £4, 6 ounces became 3 pounds, blank ounces. And so they took 1 pound away, correct? That 1 pound became how many ounces to Mary? No. That 1 pound becomes 16 ounces. Okay? So we're going to add 16 onto the 6 that we already had. And so 16 plus 6 is 22 ounces. 3 pint, 1 cup became 2 pint, blank cups. Okay, so they took 1 pint away. That 1 pint became how many cups? Rebecca? That 1 pint became how many cups? 1 pint becomes 2 cups. So we're going to add those 2 cups that we got from the 1 pint that we borrowed to the one that we already had, giving us a total of 3 cups. Okay? Now, that they're going to ask you to do stuff like that. Then they're going to give you this problem. 5 feet 4 inches minus 2 feet 11 inches. Now when we do this, can we subtract 4 inches minus 11 inches? No. So what do we need to do? Cameron? We can't do 4 inches minus 11 inches, so we got to borrow, right? Where are we going to borrow from? The 5 feet. That 5 feet, we're going to borrow 1, so now we're down to 4 feet. That 1 foot's going to become 12 inches. 1 foot becomes 12 inches. Now we already have 4 inches, so when we add 12 inches to it, that gives us a total of 16 inches. Now we can subtract. 16 minus 11 is 5, so that's 5 inches, and then 4 feet minus 2 feet gives us 2 feet. Okay, so that's 2 of the types of problems that you're going to have for homework today. Like that. Then, they're going to do this. They're going to give you 3 feet 16 inches equals 4 feet blank inches. Well, if you look at that, what happened to the feet? They got 1 bigger, right? Where did we get that 1 foot from? From the inches. Did we have enough inches to make a foot? Yeah. How many inches does it take to make a foot? 12. So, we subtract 12 inches from the 16, and so we have how many inches left over? 4 inches. That 12 inches that we borrowed, that we took away, became 1 foot. And now 3 plus 1 equals 4, giving us 4 feet 4 inches. Does that make sense? Let's do another one. 3 gallon and 7 quart became 4 gallon blank quart.
Is an emergency. Go ahead.
3 gallon, 7 quart becomes 4 gallon blank quart. So, once again, what happened to our gallon? We gained 1, right? How did we get that 1 gallon? Did we have enough quart to make a gallon? Yes. How many quarts does it take for a gallon? 4. So we subtract 4 quart, leaving us with 3 quart. that 4 quart becomes 1 gallon, giving us our 4 gallons. So we have 4 gallon and 3 quarts. Now, how is that going to apply to what we're going to do today? Okay, well, let's say we have 3 feet, 9 inches, plus 2 feet, 6 inches. When we add them, 9 and 6 gives us how many inches? 15 inches. And 3 feet and 2 feet gives us 5 feet. Now, do we have enough inches to make another foot? Yes. So, how many inches does it take for a foot? 12. So, we subtract those 12 inches, leaving us with 3 inches. Now that 12 inches we took away becomes 1 foot, giving us 6 feet. Okay? So whenever you're adding them, we want to make sure that if we can get rid of some of those inches to make the larger or smaller unit to make the larger unit, we need to make sure we do it. Almost like with fractions, reducing them. Okay? Now, the last type that you're going to have, they're going to give you, let's say, 17 fluid ounces equals blank cups, blank fluid ounces. Now, how many cups equal a fluid ounce? 8. Do we have enough to make a cup? Yeah. So if we subtract 8, 17 minus 8 is 9, giving us 9 fluid ounces. That 8 we took away became 1 cup. But we still have 9 fluid ounces. Can we make another cup out of that? Yes. So we subtract another 8 fluid ounces from it. Now we have 1 fluid ounce left over. Those 8 we took away became a cup, and now we have 2 cups and 1 fluid ounce. Okay? So, you're going to have where we're going to have to borrow to subtract. We're going to have where we're going to have to regroup or put it in simplest form when we add, and then we have this type as well. Your homework. Okay, your homework is 2 to 12 even. It's only 6 problems.